Chat. Bad news. The situation between Montagraph and Rekieta has taken an unexpected turn. As I mentioned, Montagraph had recently switched counsel from his previous attorney to Matthew Harden, just out of the blue. He wasn't solicited. It's not legal to solicit for an attorney like that. So it was completely 100% Montagraph's own decision to do this. And a couple weeks after switching counsel abruptly, he has apparently, and I only know this because of the publicly available documents, he has apparently voluntarily dismissed his own lawsuit. The reasons for this are unknown to everybody. Just out of the blue, Montagraph, after years of suing Rekieta for calling him a pedophile over and over and over and over again, has just randomly dropped the lawsuit. Nobody knows why. So, another win for Nick Rekieta. We have total balldo victory. I need like a balldo theme song where it's like every time something happens that benefits Nick, I can play it. I need like a Carpenter Brute, like industrial, like kind of song. Hold on, what do I think? There's a video that I'm precisely thinking of. Man, it was like a video of like the old like 3D troll head, and he has his hands up, and it's like a troll victory, and it plays like a really like industrial kind of sound for that. I don't know. If you have a suggestion for the Nick Rekieta victory anthem, I need to get this set aside on like a soundboard so I can play it. No, I'm never gonna find this. Dude, if I search like troll victory on YouTube, I just get fucking shorts. Like that's the only thing that YouTube shows me now. They're really pushing fucking shorts. It's such a classic meme. Panzermensch. Maybe. I don't know. Sad. I'm usually so good at coming up with music off the top of my head, but not right now. It's just such a such a negative thing, obviously. I'm completely devastated by it. Oh well, I will come back to the next stream. I will have my total, because obviously Baldo is just going to keep winning. He's going to stack those wins high. I'm sure that Aaron Imholt's going to get fucking executed by the state before next week. So I'll have plenty of time to find the theme song for Nick Rekieta's continuous wins, chat. All right, Nick Rekieta. So updates on him really quick. First of all, his ex-boyfriend, Aaron Imholt, has changed lawyers. I don't know why he decided to do that. Perhaps he took some advice from a innocent streamer who's only looking out for his interest. But he has indeed switched attorneys, so he may be fighting the terms of his parole or whatever, his restraining order that prohibits him from talking about somebody, which is patently unconstitutional and impermissible unless it's a term that you agreed to as a stipulation, in which case you can agree to whatever bullshit that you want to, even if it doesn't make any sense to do so. So it appears he's lawyering up, and he's going to be fighting the ordeal under a familiar roster of judges. The guy that he's gotten, by the way, is let's see. Who is this? Let's just open this up. Can I see this? I have been retained by Mr. Imholt in this harassment restraining order matter scheduled on July 15th from Ross Montgomery, RWMSW. And then Francis White, I believe, is the judge? No. Oh, this is his old attorney. I think that he is just acknowledging that he's leaving. And then they're having a meeting about it on the 15th, which has already happened. And there's another meeting about it on the 23rd, which has not happened yet. So next stream, we may get an update from Aaron Imholt in regards to his petition to change the terms of his parole. Because he is going to get fucked in the ass repeatedly until he changes that. Also, last stream, I announced that the Montagraph lawsuit between Rekieta and Montagraph over him being called a pedophile had been terminated. To make this clear, once you progress too far into a case, a party cannot simply abandon the case, because if you dismiss the case, then you can't just do damage and then when you're about to lose, leave the case. So if you decide to leave the case, you have to have both parties agree to it. And to be clear, when two parties agree to something, it's called a stipulation. And basically anything can be agreed to in a stipulation, including unconstitutional stuff, as per the Aaron and Holt thing. So in the case, Montagraph said, I want to drop the case. To which Nick Rekieta and his attorney, Randazza, agreed and stipulated that they would drop the case, presumably with the condition that they would not file for damages or fees or costs or anything if they agreed to it. So it's a white piece, and they both walk away. I did not know why Montagraph did this, but basically Montagraph admits that it's a financial constraint, but he also says that the original purpose of him suing Rekieta is no longer of pertinence anymore and not worth the money to pursue. Because when Nick Rekieta called Montagraph a boy-loving pedophile many, many years ago, Nick Rekieta was near the top of his game. He had thousands of people in his audience. He was well respected in the law tubing community. Many people cared about what he had to say, and many people believed what he had to say. Montagraph's point is that it's no longer worth the money to pursue the case because Nick Rekieta is no longer credible, and Nick Rekieta calling him a pedophile no longer has any bearing in the judgments of rational people because he is so irrelevant and so irreputable that there is no harm in the defamation. So you could say that that's Cope and Sneed or whatever. You could say that Rekieta lost and that actually he's the real loser. But chat, that's so wishy-washy. I don't like those kind of fence-sitting positions. You know how I am. I like to take extreme positions. So I gotta say, I gotta chalk this up. You know what this is.
Total balldo victory.
I made that lovingly by hand, completely free and open source software. By the way, I even downloaded a AI thing for generating voices and fed it Quake announce or sorry, not even Quake announcer lines. Some other game. I forgot. I fed it announcer lines from a game from 1990. And kept rolling it until I got a good total baldo victory. I want to put this together perfectly. Downloaded a high quality copy of the song. I did the image editing in Photo P. I used Kden Live for the video editing. Completely false, a 100% false, ethically sourced meme chat. Unreal Tournament. That's it. Sorry. KDE Kden Live is how you pronounce it. Sorry. Play it again? I will.
Total balldo victory.
See, this is how you know. I do my bits ahead of time. I prepare. I put the hours in, chat. I put the hours in for you. This stream took an inordinate amount of time. Usually my streams don't take like more than a full work day to put together on Thursday. But I've been chipping away at this all week.
Thank you for watching this clip. This is the CACA. Remember to like and subscribe.